In this segment, we'll be doing the super stress test with the HT1000/2. The HT1000/2 does two stress tests in sequence. It first performs a stress test, and if the circuit under test passes that, the HT1000/2 then performs the more sensitive super stress test. If the circuit under test fails the stress test, the results are displayed and the HT1000/2 does not perform the super stress test. The test range for stress is plus 30 decibels to plus 80 decibels. The test range for super stress is minus 10 decibels to plus 30 decibels. From the main menu, access the stress super stress test by pressing number 5 on the alphanumeric keypad. The stress super stress digital display and a variable readout bar located below it will appear and are active. To perform a super stress test, connect the test leads, black to tip, red to ring, and green to the cable's shield, or for inside wire or other unshielded wire, ground. Stress noise level measurement will now be indicated on the digital display. To make sure that there is adequate mutual capacitance between the pair under test and the shield or ground, disconnect either tip or ring. This causes maximum imbalance, and the super stress reading should be greater than or equal to 70 decibels. Lower readings indicate the need for a better ground or that there is an open shield. The variable readout bar located below will indicate good, marginal, or bad according to the following values. Good, less than 20 decibels. Marginal, 20 to 30 decibels. Bad, greater than 30 decibels. To return to the main menu, press the Enter Return Home key. The super stress test can be used to identify the following types of faults: high resistance opens, capacitive imbalances, length differences, imbalance in load coils, crosses, split pairs, and grounds. A few limitations to be noted are: the HT1000/2 must be properly grounded, preferably to the cable's shield, in order to make accurate stress and super stress test measurements. A stress or super stress test will not identify shorted pairs. Shorted pairs are balanced and will indicate an acceptable reading. Shorts can be identified by performing the resistance or leakage tests. Few tips for the stress or super stress tests. If the stress or super stress reading is unacceptable, divide the pair into sections and then test the sections to isolate the fault. The stress and super stress reading will be higher the closer the HT1000/2 is to the fault. Use comparative testing of similar pairs to help identify faults.